All right, all right. Thank you so much, Pastor Dan. Thank you, Pastor NJ. Hello, everybody. If everybody can hear me, just give me a wave. I need everybody can give me a wave. Give me a wave. Yeah, we're all adventurers from all over, and I've seen some very interesting countries there. Some from my region in the Caribbean, Jamaica, Antigua, and so on. Some from South Africa. I see some from Dubai, some from Philippines, all over. Good. And you know why I saw that? Because I'm a spotter. I am a spotter. And all of you can be spotters too. So, this Spotter Adventure Award, as you know, your award goes on your sash. I'm gonna show you my sash for a little bit. So this is my adventure sash. Yeah, it's not that full. See, I still have space to put more things on it. So this is an award that will be going on your adventure sash. And Pastor Dan has the worksheet and the workbook ready for you, and you can download that from the links that are provided in the chat. Okay, so I want to ask a spotter, I want to tell you, sorry, a spotter is a person who looks for or observes a particular thing. But let me ask you, and you can place this in the chat. Do you know what a spotter is? Do you know what a spotter is?
So we have a
And you
question
can
now.
place it in the chat.
Yeah, let's do it. The chat is open and also the Facebook comment section for you guys to place it once again. All right, some people saying, yes, I know. Others are saying, no, no, I don't know what that is.
Okay, all right. So a spotter is a person who looks for or observes, that's a big word, isn't it? Observes a particular thing as a hobby or as a job. So it's actually their paid job. They get paid to do it. Or they do it for fun. That's what a hobby is. They do it for fun. They look for something or they observe. They pay special attention for any particular thing. Okay, and you can see that on your screen now. Okay, so let's take a look at some spotters. Tell me what you actually observe about them. Okay, let's just tell me what you observe about these spotters. So use your chat section. Use your chat section as well on your Facebook comment section to just list what you observe. So Pastor Dan, Pastor NJ, they can see what you observe about these spotters.
So some of them are saying, Adam, that, well, some of them are saying LOL. They're just laughing at the moment. Others are saying that these guys are hiding. So obviously, well, that's correct for one. Other one is another comment. It says they're maybe even trying to get some attention. Okay, you never know, Adam. You know, maybe they do. But at the moment, the main comment is that they're actually hiding.
All right, good. So you see the one on my left. I believe it's on your left. It looks like a swan. But if you look good, you can see there's an actual person in there. And you see that little round thing at the bottom? That's a camera. So that spotter is actually looking for swans, and his disguise is actually a fake swan so that he can use the camera and get really close to swans. On the right, you can see a guy with a camera and his tripod is actually burning. It's on fire. He's actually in a volcano. So he's trying to get up close to record something in the volcano. And because the lava is so hot, it's burning his shoes and the tripod. Very, very dangerous stuff. Very, very dangerous stuff. So those are some of the jobs of spotters. Now, you can be a spotter too. Now, if you notice from this particular slide, these people in this slide aren't much older than you. They're all your ages, and you can see that they're taking notes. Now, that's something that spotters have to be able to do as well. Take good notes. Note down what they see. All right? So, let's list some of those things. be a good spotter, you have to be able to use the power of observation, which means you have to be able to look carefully at what you or what you are looking for. You have to be able to observe. That's what observation means, to look carefully. As you use and develop that power of observation, you become more aware of the people and the things around you. You can then help change things for the better if you are aware of a problem. Okay? Now, this particular slide now is just explaining what we're going to do today. In the award, we're going to create a scrapbook. We're going to go through all the requirements, and then you can take notes, like you see some of the children just now taking notes, fill them out, decorate your scrapbook at home. Now, it's a part of the worksheet that Pastor Dayan has shared with you, okay? So in your worksheet for this award, you will see the scrapbook pages for you to fill in, okay? And for you to draw and stuff like that, all right? So it should have been available to you from before, so you would have printed that off, or you can go back and print it off afterward and rewatch the live and fill it in to complete your award, all right? So here are some of the requirements. We're going to spot, identify, and collect a picture of the following: 4 different animals, 4 different types of motor vehicles, 2 different types of planes, 4 different types of things from nature, 4 different birds. Then we're going to observe, look for 3 of the following people in uniform. Now, you know, uniform is something that we wear. I'm wearing my field uniform. Yeah, my polo shirt, my scarf. Yes. Pastor Dayan is wearing his Class A uniform, which is his Pathfinder shirt, his adventure scarf. Pastor NJ was wearing his Master Guide scarf. So he's wearing a field uniform, field B. Okay? So we're going to look for 3 people in uniform. And you have some options there: a policeman, a fireman, a nurse, a postman, an ambulance worker, a traffic warden. Okay? We're going to look for 3. You're going to observe or look for 3 of those people that are listed there. Now, more of them are listed there. I know. Right there you see 6. But you have to observe 3 of them. You have to spot 3 of them. Then number 3, we're going to find, read, and explain what the text, Matthew chapter 28, verse 20, is telling us. All right? We're going to explain, find and read that from the book of Matthew. Okay? Then we're going to observe your church and figure out if there's anything you can do to keep it clean. And you're going to write down what you can do to help keeping it clean and tidy. Then we're going to look at your room, your bedroom, and you're going to draw a picture of it for your scrapbook, and then clean your room and draw a second picture, because we know some of us don't keep our room tidy. Right. So you're going to clean your room, draw a second picture, and you're going to color that second picture. Then number 6, we're going to remember 10 or 15 items. So at least 10, but at the most 15, after looking at them for 2 minutes. Okay? 2 minutes. Now that's a little activity, and I'm going to explain that further when we get there. Okay? Now, let's press on. Let's press on. Tell me what animals you see here. I want you to spot. Tell me what animals. So put it in your chat. Put it in the chat. Tell me what animals you see here first. That's the first thing I want you to do. Oh, you're on mute, Pastor D.
Fast to answer. And now the chat is open for you as well. For those guys on a Facebook, please do start using your fingers. We know that you're really good in writing. So, we already have some answers, Adam. I'm just waiting for a few more seconds for the Facebook audience to catch up with us. There's about 7-8 seconds delay. You would not think that's possible. It is. Okay, so here it is. The answers are coming, and somebody says that's a shark and a monkey. All right.
All right.
Went even more precise. Adam, just to let you know. Somebody says that's orangutan, and somebody says that's a great white shark.
Oh, so good. So we actually had a general specification. A monkey, actually, it's an ape. There's a difference between an ape and a monkey, even though they're from the same sapien family. But that's a bit too deep for today. But that indeed is an orangutan. So very good to that person that recognizes an orangutan. And yes, that's a shark. That's its general family. Well done. And it's actually a great white shark. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. What do you think make these two animals different? So can you spot the differences between these two animals? I'm going to give you some seconds to
Repeat the question again.
delay.
What is the difference? Adam, ask the question again.
Right. So what makes these two animals different from each other?
Very good. Very good. I would like to point out that we have some amazing spotters already, especially Facebook at the moment is spotting really well. So thank you so much, guys. There. So the question is, what is the main difference? Okay, the answers are coming in slowly but surely. Here it is. So what somebody says, wow, well, one is a land animal, one is a water animal.
That's perfect.
A shark has a sharp teeth. Orangutan doesn't.
Well, I wouldn't want an orangutan to bite me. I don't want to test to see how sharp their teeth are.
Well, one thing for sure, Adam, is that orangutan is vegetarian, you know, or maybe not. I don't know. Shark, definitely not.
But that's very good. That's very good, guys, for spotting some differences between these two. Yes, one lives on land, one lives in the sea, in water. And yes, the shark has very sharp teeth, whereas the orangutan teeth aren't as sharp as the shark. Okay, so what animals do you see here, and what makes them different? Okay,
let's find out, people. What's happening? Let's make sure that Adam gets the answers. Here it is. All right, this is very interesting. The answers started flying in already here in Zoom, and they are very precise answers.
Good. List some of those for me, Pastor.
So people are saying, about vendors saying, this is cobra, and that is a jellyfish.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's not just a snake, it's a cobra. That's fantastic. Remember, these 4 animals that you've identified, that's our requirement number 1. So you have to identify 4 animals. So you've already got an orangutan, a great white shark, a cobra, and let me actually tell you, that's a king cobra. Yeah, that's a king cobra. And a jellyfish. Wonderful. So what makes these two different from each other? Because we also have to list the differences.
I'm sure you would not be surprised, Adam, but they already started writing that before you even asked the questions. So that's how fast adventurers are.
Oh, speed.
So they are saying, again, we have a same difference. One is a water animal, species, and one is not. Okay.
Very good. Very, very good, adventurers. So one lives again in the sea, one lives on land. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You guys are doing really well. Now, can you tell me the difference? Sorry, let me not ask that. What are these two motor vehicles? Because we have to point out some motor vehicles as well. What are these two motor vehicles? And while you're typing that, you can also think about this next question. Do they have anything in common? Meaning, do they have any similarities? Or do they have anything that's the same? So, Pastor D, any responses there?
Yeah, Adam, we have already answers. We again just stalling a little bit here to give opportunity to our Facebook audience to plug in as well and to get the answers from them. And the answers for you, Adam, here it is. Here it is. They're saying that one is a racing car, and they're saying the other one is a racing motorbike.
All right.
And now, Adam, to go straight to similarities, is people are writing them already, and they're saying the similar thing is that they have a tires. Both have tires.
Both
All
have
right.
tires.
Okay. Somebody else said they both have engines.
And they both have engines. That's very good. Those are two great similarities, two great things that they both have in common. They both have engines and they both have tires. They both have wheels. Let's go one better. They have wheels.
And also they're saying both are stirred manually, so there is no automatic guidance.
Steering. Wow, we have some really intelligent, we already have some engineers and scientists among these adventurers. They're steered manually. The motorbike like this, the racing car like that.
Somebody added on top of that, Adam, somebody said that these both vehicles go fast.
And both of them go very, very fast. That is very good. Very good, adventurers. So what about these two? What about these two? Tell me what they are and tell me what they have in common. Go for it.
Okay.
Pastor D?
Adam, as usual, we just have to give a few seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
We have the answer on the right-hand side. Oh, Adam, just to go back on the previous picture, somebody on Facebook wrote, it says both of them are petrol vehicles, which is which is totally correct.
That's correct.
Yes.
We really have some engineers, boy. We have some engineers.
Somebody says one is a truck and one is a bus. Somebody went precise. He says that one is a dumper truck.
Right.
Is a double-decker bus. So they went very
wonderful.
precise.
Wonderful, wonderful. One is indeed a truck and one is a double-decker bus. Fantastic answers. Do they have anything in common? Do they have any similarities, guys? Like, do they have anything that's the same between these two? Can you spot the same?
All right. They already started typing for that. They identified that all of them have, well, they're saying 4 wheels, but there may be a few more wheels. Usually buses have 2 at the back, 4 at the back, but maybe not. Okay, so they both have 4. Okay, that's fine. They're both big. So this dumper truck and the bus is big.
Yeah.
Both have steering wheels, and they are
also
saying
true.
Both of them are diesel vehicles.
Also true. Also very, very true. I suspect that the person that figured out that the 2 previous vehicles were petrol also figured out that these 2 are diesel.
That's not true, Adam. The petrol answer came from Facebook and the diesel answer came from Zoom.
All right. So we got loads of engineers that are just warming up. Wonderful. I'm so glad. These spotters are already on point. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Those are your 4 vehicles. So you had your 4 animals. Now you have your 4 vehicles. Look at these airplanes. What do you think these airplanes are called? And do you know what makes them similar or the same to each other? And do you know what makes them different from each other? Okay, so I want you to look at these planes. And I'm stalling a little bit on Pastor D so that it gives some time. I don't know. Look at these planes and tell me what they're called and tell me what makes them the same.
All right.
And what makes them different.
So the answers which we have in at the moment are, well, they say the same thing is they both fly. That's number 1.
Yay!
Well done. Everybody needs to state the obvious first because that's how I do it as well.
Well, if we had an airplane that didn't fly, we would be in trouble.
So they're saying one is a private jet, they're saying, and other one is very big and it's used for transport. That's
very good. That's actually very good.
Somebody said that the other one is C-22 Osprey, but that is not correct. This is Galaxy plane, just to let you know, guys. All right. One is for the missions. That's correct.
All right.
And one is for transporting people.
All right.
Oh,
So I'll tell you something. I'll use that last one. Both of them transport people.
all
Both
right.
of them transport people. So when you're listing in your worksheet what's the same, you can use that because both of them transport people.
That's
But
correct.
one of them transport is for missions. That's correct. And the other one is a passenger only plane, which is a private jet, really. And I think someone said that earlier as well. Um,
Somebody went even more precise to say, Adam, the one is carrying soldiers and the one is wearing is carrying civilians.
That's correct. That's also correct. The private jet carries civilians, and the U.S. Air Force One you see there. I thought someone would have mentioned that one. That the one on the right is a military plane, so it carries soldiers. It also carries storage stuff and stuff like that. Okay, but the similarities, they both fly because they're planes. They have to fly. um, but and you have quite a bit of differences there. What you can do in your workbook is you can actually go, someone attempted to name one of the planes. You can go and look for the type of plane they are as well, and you can also put that in your worksheet. I'll leave you to discover that. Okay? So that's your two aeroplanes. Let's go on to these two nature scenes. Now, these are two beautiful places. Now, the question is, what are these nature scenes of? In other words, where are these nature scenes, or what are they, or where are they? Are they? Okay? So I want you to list that in the chat for Pastor D to see. And as your answers come in, I'm sure you can appreciate how beautiful these two pictures are.
Yeah, they are. They are. And the answers started coming in already. They are finding similarities first, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
which is saying the boat are actually next to water or they are part of the water scene.
Mm-hmm. That's actually very true. They're both.
Adam said that it looks like a Victoria Falls. Is that correct, Adam, or not?
Is that correct? I believe my Zambian and my Zimbabwean folks online will be happy to know. I don't know. I think it's either Victoria Falls or it's somewhere in the Amazon. I am unsure though. So I don't want to tell you that it's Victorian Falls and it's not. But I believe it may be the Victorian Falls. But I've never
Somebody
been,
does
but I
say
plan
it
to
looks
go.
like a Victoria's Falls in Zambia, by the way. Okay,
Right?
we'll trust you this stage, so there's no problem at all.
Okay.
So we are not moving too far away from the fact that it's a waterfall. It's beautiful. Another one is a cave, and it is with water as well, and it's beautiful.
That's
And they're
right.
saying it is both pictures represent nature.
That's right. I'm from a place called Barbados. And in Barbados, one of our natural phenomenons, we have a cave called Harrison's Cave in Barbados, and it looks exactly like the picture on the right. Okay, so there are loads of water pockets. There's stalactites and stalagmites, and so on and so forth. So if ever you adventurers, if your parents take you to Barbados, make sure they take you to Harrison's Cave. If they take you to Zambia or they take you to Zimbabwe, because you can see it from the Zimbabwean side, my Zambian people don't get too annoyed with me. But if they take you to that region, make sure you visit the Victorian Falls. Okay? And there are loads of other examples of these nature scenes, these types of nature scenes all around the world, okay, in caves and waterfalls. Now, tell me what you can identify or what you can spot in these next two pictures. Tell me what you can spot in these two pictures.
All right, this is going to be quite a lot of typing for sure because there's
Yes,
loads of things in these two
loads of stuff.
beautiful things, and we're going to just give you a few seconds to write. Somebody actually just defined it a lot in two words. Sea life. All right.
Sea life. Okay, good. Wonderful.
So the answers are still slowly flying in, and we're gonna wait for a few more moments to.
Pastor D, have you ever seen a penguin up
Yeah,
close?
yes, I did. Not this type, but I did. I saw it in Australia. The ones which reach the coast of Australia for a few weeks, they spend together on the edges.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That come up, those ones that come up from Antarctica.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I've given away one in one picture. I'll give away another one. Pastor D, have you ever seen a dolphin?
Yeah, they're saying dolphins. I never saw dolphin myself. Did I? I don't think so. I think I just saw fin, and I thought it's a shark, so I just evacuated myself straight away. What else we have here? People asking corals, a tropical fish, a water
Wonderful.
fish, penguins. Many different words are coming in on
Wonderful.
these photos.
Wonderful, wonderful. So our spotters are really, really working. Wonderful. Now I'm going to give you a next one now. I want you to be able to name these 4 birds. Name these 4 birds. So we went through our vehicles, we went through our animals, we went through our planes. We're practicing our spotting. Our spotting should be very good now. Can you name for me these 4 birds? Are any answers coming in, Pastor D?
Yeah, they're coming. Somebody said the word eagle, which is correct. There is a one eagle for sure.
That's right.
All right, let's try to find another one. Okay, another one is pigeon. Well done for that.
That's great. That's 2.
Just destroying these answers. We have only 2 more to name. Somebody mentioned the word toucan. Is that correct?
That's correct. And our last presenter, Pastor David, he's from a place I lived in that place for 2 years. He's from a place that toucans come from, Brazil. So can we name the last one, the 4th bird?
Yes,
that's
we
the
can.
one on the right.
And there is a right answer for you already, Mr. Adam, and that is a kiwi.
Yay! Good, very good. Everybody give a wave. Well done. Well done. Wonderful. Good, very, very good in naming those birds. Now, let's take some notes while we use our powers of observation, or spotting powers, okay? What do you spot? I'm going to use spot instead of observe, because that's what observe means. What do you spot about the police officers in the picture? What do you spot there? Tell me in the chat, or tell Pastor D in the chat.
Let's find out what our spotters have found. All right. They're now thinking, Adam.
They're thinking.
No answers yet coming through.
All right. We'll take a couple answers because we got some other persons. Remember, we're spotting all the way through. We did animals, we did motor vehicles, we did planes, we did birds, we did nature. Now we're talking about people. Remember, we were going to talk about people in uniform?
And
okay.
All right. Adam, people start bashing. They all have uniform. They all have hats.
Yes, they have hats on.
Has keys, by the way. That's what they're saying. One of them
are they wearing something that they have to do this with?
Okay. Do they have anything there? Do they have ties? Do they have ties?
Oh.
Somebody mentioned gun. There is no guns.
I don't see any guns.
No, we don't. We thank Jesus for that.
Yes.
People are mentioning ties now, Adam.
Oh, good, very good.
Jackets.
And what color is that jacket? What color is the jacket?
They're saying it is in, well, some people are saying yellow, some people are saying green.
Right. We like to call that a big word, Pastor. Fluorescent jackets.
That's too long for me. Sorry.
That's too long for you. Oh, dear. So, guys, adventurers, when you see Pastor D next, you have to help him with the word fluorescent. Now, what do you see? What do you spot about these firemen? What do you spot about these firemen?
All right. All right. Some people are saying there is quite a few bald firemen which don't have any hair on their heads.
Oh dear. Shall I lend them some of mine?
Adam, well, you have a little bit. Yeah, why not?
I have a
They
little bit to
all
lend.
have masks. They all have
Yes,
masks.
they do. They have masks, and the masks protect them from the smoke when they go into buildings.
Everybody is noticing now and saying they all have uniform.
Yes, they have uniforms. Is there anything particular about those uniforms? The color? Do you think those uniforms do something special for the firemen? Tell me, what do you think? What do you spot? What do you observe?
Okay. They are saying that the uniforms are black.
That's good.
They have a neon straps.
Oh, wonderful. Neon stripes. That's another word for fluorescent, Pastor D, since fluorescent is too hard for you. So neon is another word for that. Yes?
They're saying that these uniforms very likely protect them from fire.
That's also very true. They're what you call fire retardant, which means they're fireproof. They protect them from the burning fire, the burning flame. So next we have nurses. Now the NHS, especially in these times when we've all had to stay at home, these people have had to work very hard. What do you spot or observe about
the
these?
answers start flying in. They have uniforms. That's number one. They all have yellow name badges.
Very good.
They're saying different shades of blue that defines maybe their role.
Very good. That's very good.
They're talking about they all have watches. I don't see one having watch. Two.
I see one with a watch. I see three with watches.
Three with watches.
Three.
Oh, three. All right, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So very, very good. Very good. Okay. So what about this guy? What about this guy? In retrospect, Pastor, I should have not put their jobs in the pictures. Just let people guess what their jobs are.
So this is a postman. It does look very similar to my postman as well. Did you notice how postmen wear shorts in the middle of the winter?
Yes, they do. They don't feel the cold, I don't think.
It's unbelievable. I thought they were poor, first, but then I realized they just do it for so long they got used to this. So they are noticing the red van, the red trolley.
Oh yes.
Bag, the parcels as well. They're noticing.
That's right, the parcels and something else that postman delivers that begins with L. While you guess that or type that in, you notice he's also wearing a jacket, a fluorescent jacket, but it's a different color. If you notice what that color is, if you spot what that color is. Any answers coming in there now, Pastor D?
This is for now. Oh, letters. They're mentioning letters, Adam.
Letters. Wonderful. Okay, so let's just press on. What do you observe about these people here? They drive something when people are not well.
All right, so what is this? Let's go, spotters. We have to find the right answer. So they are saying, oh, you moved one forward.
Sorry.
Okay. So they are saying this is ambulance staff. Ambulance staff.
Ambulance staff.
Ambulance.
Ambulance staff. This language is very, very good from these adventurers as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very good.
I'll give you a little snippet, adventurers. These ambulance workers are also called EMTs. 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 And you can ask your mummies and daddies, your parents, what EMT stands for. And if they don't know, then you can tell Pastor D that they don't know. But don't worry. That's a special name for ambulance workers, okay? EMTs. What do you spot about them?
They're saying a bag. A bag.
Yes.
Person,
and that bag has all of their equipment in it. So when they come and they have to tend to the person.
Or radio.
Yes, as well. They have their radio so that they can radio to the hospital and let the hospital know that they're on their way or whatever the case
People are saying that they can spot the van and the jackets of the girls.
Very good. Very good. Now this guy. This is when Pastor Dan parks his car where he's not supposed to park it. And this guy comes out and you can see he's writing. And he's looking at whoever took the picture. I'm not gonna say it was me. Why are you taking a picture of me? Writing up Pastor Dayan's car for being in the wrong place.
Yeah, their adventurers already spotted, and they're calling this man a traffic warden.
A traffic warden. On his jacket, if you spot, you can see what the full name is on his sleeve. If you spot that, you can see what his full name is. I'm gonna move on, but you can type that in the chat for Pastor Dayan to see. If you see what his full name is, the traffic warden's full name is the something. It's on his sleeve. So use your spotting powers. And Pastor D, you can tell me when you get the first couple answers, and then I'll move.
We have a civil enforcement officer.
A civil enforcement officer. Yes, that's the proper name for a traffic warden. So make sure that when you grow up and you get your cars, you park it in the right place and pay your parking fees so that this guy doesn't write you up. Okay? Good. Now, let's turn to the Bible. As you can see, I have my Bible. I have my Adventurer Bible. Ooh, I'm going to put Pastor Dan under some pressure now. Make sure you go order your Adventurer Bibles. Call Pastor Dan and tell him you want your Adventurer Bibles. Yes. Okay. We're in Matthew chapter 28, verse 20. And on your screen, you'll have the New International Version. And it says, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Teaching you to obey everything that I have commanded you. First of all, it was Jesus that was talking. And if let me move on to what the scripture means. Right. You'll see on the screen, it means if we follow the commands that God has given us, the commands meaning the laws, the rules, the guidance, you know, that Jesus gives us in the Bible, Adventure Bible, in the Bible, that He, God, will be with us to protect us forever and ever. So we then have to turn and teach everyone else how to observe, how to spot His commands, how to see His guidance for how He wants us to live, and then in turn to be a spotter for Jesus, to teach others how to spot so that they can in turn be a spotter for Jesus, to look out for things for Jesus. All right? Good. Now, let's think about that. What do you think you can do to keep your church clean? I want you to put in the chat some of the things you think you can do, and on Facebook, on the Facebook live feed, some of the things you can do to keep your church clean. Okay? And this is stuff that you're gonna put in your workbooks. Pastor D, you can prompt me when
boss. And now the answers are flying in. So let's hear our adventurers. What can you do to keep your church clean? And the answers are flying in. Somebody says no litter. Somebody said this very, very dangerous phrase. Somebody says no eating in church. Wow.
Oh dear.
Sweep the floor. Pick up the papers. Put things back where you found them. Clean after yourself. Vacuum. Ooh. Vacuum your church. Don't throw your trash around.
Wonderful. I want you to take some of these answers, Pastor D, from these adventurers and pass it on to some of your pastors, your pastor friends, so that they know they can put them up in the church and say the adventurers from all over has said this. Yeah? Let's go through some. If you see trash or rubbish anywhere around church, including your own trash, you should pick it up and throw it in the correct bin. Now, we know we have some bin for full garbage, some bin for plastic, some for glass, some for metal, some for paper. So every church may not have those, all 4 of those or 5 of those, but try to put your rubbish in the correct bins, and not just yours. If you see rubbish around, it's your duty, it's a good to spot it, see it, and do the right thing. If you see a pile of books or hymnals in a, big word, disorderly manner, meaning it's not fixed, it's not proper, what do? Walk past and leave it and say, well, that's for someone else to do? Or do you fix it up? Do you walk past and leave it and say, well, that's not my job? Or do you fix it up? Pastor D will be expecting your answers in the chat.
Yes, we will. We will expect the answers. Are you ready, guys, to put it up? Okay. All righty, the answers are coming in. Someone said, fix it. Absolutely fix it. Somebody said no. Ooh, fix it
Someone
up.
says no, walk away. Well, you should fix it up. And if you're scared to fix it up or think it might fall on you, ask for some help from an adult or your parent or the deacons. Go find one of the deacons. Say, brother or sister so-and-so, can you help me fix these books up, please? Or I want to fix these books up properly. And you fix them up properly. Orderly, leave it tidy. Now, you've just finished having your lunch at church. What should you do when you finish having your lunch at church? Put them in the chat for Pastor D to read after you finish eating your Brittany slice and your macaroni pie and your rice and peas and your vegetables, yes, and your salad.
Oh, it says somebody said that you should help take other plates away without them asking. Somebody says,
Wonderful.
clean the tables, put it in the bin.
That's right. Very, very good, adventurers. Very, very good. Those are things that you should spot and do. Okay? Now, this is one that I'm sure you know well. Adventure Club is finished. Okay? Adventure Club is finished. You notice that some of the tables are still there, and some of the pencils and other stationery are on the floor. What should you do? And you can see some adventurers there as your answers are coming in. Pastor D is probably waiting for them. Let me just say, Pastor D, this picture is of Brixton Jays. Yes, this is Brixton Jays. Let me just say. And we were at the BUC Camporee that was 2018?
That's right.
Right. We was at BUC Camporee for Adventurers in 2018. And I think that's when the rain was falling, because you can see everyone's inside.
Yes.
Any answers coming through?
For the answers right now, and we are waiting for. Okay, somebody says we should help. We should pick up things from the floor. Others are saying clean the paper which we cut off from our crafts.
Very good, because adventurers do a lot of craft, and they cut paper, and sometimes it falls on the floor. So you should clean it up and throw it away in the correct bins. Very good, guys. Very good. Now, it's time for you guys to put your creative caps on, yeah? Your scrapbooks, in your scrapbooks, you'll need to draw pictures of your bedroom before you clean it. And I know a lot of you don't tidy it. Anyway, so I need you to draw a picture, not now, but this is an activity for you to do. Draw a picture of your bedroom before you've cleaned it. And then you need to draw a picture of your bedroom after you've cleaned it. And then I want you to see the differences. Spot the differences between the two pictures. Okay? And if you can't find any differences, then boy, I don't know. Okay? Let me give an example. Look at this bedroom. Pastor Dayan, is that your room?
That is not my room, but yeah, man, it's not good.
Right. Now, I want you to put in the chat any of the things, spot any of the things that are out of place. Okay, some of the things that are not where they're supposed to be. Put them in the chat. Type it in the chat, some of the things that are not in the right place.
Somebody is writing the clothes are not supposed to be on a floor. Shoes are not in a place.
Very good.
Oh, everything is just not in the right place, it seems to me. Yeah, somebody said everything. Yeah,
oh, there. Is it distressing you, Pastor D?
It is distressing me and many more adventurers.
Oh,
And
dear.
probably parents as well.
The adventures are stressed. I can see some of the parents on the Zoom pulling their hair. Oh, no. Oh, what a room. Well, look at this one. Oh! As you can see, now it's nighttime. The previous one, it was daytime. Now it's nighttime. It took all that time to clean that room.
Yes.
Huh? Look at the difference. Wouldn't you say that's a great job?
Yeah.
Okay. So, activity time. Activity time. How much time do I have left, Pastor D? Maybe 10 minutes,
You
I
have
think?
another, probably about 10 minutes.
Okay, wonderful. We're doing well then. So we have a little activity, okay?
Hey, Adam, just before we continue, we have some adventurers which are asking questions when it comes to crafts. Are they allowed just to take the picture of the room before and after, or do you want them to draw it?
I'd like them to draw it. It would be great if they could draw it.
I think it's a good idea.
For their scrapbook, it'd be wonderful if they could draw it. Rather than take the picture. So I use pictures just to show the difference between.
Again, just to remind everybody, please, when you do that, just send us your crafts and your on my
yes,
email,
please.
Dan@advantage.uk. I just posted it in the chat room. So Dan@advantage.uk, and we publish it every Wednesday, guys. So please do send us.
Wonderful. Activity time. So let's see how good your memory is. Let's test it. Are you a good spotter? And we've heard very good spotters giving great answers all the way through or award today. I'm gonna put a photo up and leave it there for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Then we will wait. Well, it says 60 seconds, but because of time, I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. Okay?
Ooh.
So I'm gonna put a photo up for 20 seconds, and then I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds, and then you have to write down 5 things in that 30 seconds that you remember from that photo.
All right, let me just make sure, adventurers, you're ready, because you have to be ready on this one, all right?
Yes.
So if you don't have a pens, if you don't have that piece of paper, worksheet, now is the time. So what I'm gonna do is give you 10 more seconds to get a pen and piece of paper, because we want you to get this right and get as many as we can do. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna count to 5 backwards actually to 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Adam, now show us the picture. Let's start.
Okay, good. People. Round 1.
All right, guys. Now it's time for you to write quickly, so that you make sure you have these, because we want you to have them, every single one of them. So we have 6 pictures, but Adam said you need 5. So I think it's gonna be easy for you guys. All right, Adam, the time is up.
All right, good. Time is up.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds now to write down what you saw, what you spotted. Okay, write down what you spotted.
I'm ready with the timer. Whenever you change the slide, we will hit that button and we'll have 30 seconds, because we think this is too easy for you and you're just amazing.
Are you gonna time them, Pastor D?
I have a timer here. I'm ready.
Oh, good. So can we list?
Yep. You can put a picture.
Okay, good. Put up the picture. I put the picture back, or no?
Let's go forward.
Go forwards.
Yep.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Okay. So how do we know that they got their stuff right? Are they gonna?
Well, they're writing them already on the chat rooms. They're saying it's a queen, turtle,
Okay.
zebra, ring. They're just they wrote it on paper and in the chat as well, Adam.
Oh, good. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, good. Round two. Round two. Boom.
All right, the time is going. Now we have 6 pictures. Make sure you write it as quickly as possible on that piece of paper because you need to submit that as part of your requirement. Is that right, Adam?
That's right.
So let's just make sure. Okay, we have 10 more seconds.
Oh, 1 second.
I will tell you guys for the last 3, 3, 2, 1, and
Good.
that's it. All righty.
All right. Time that. Time that.
Oh, people are writing down answers. They're saying giraffe. They're saying cape, flower, elephant, and many other things. So yeah, they're getting it right.
All right. Good. 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 You got some good spotters.
Oh yes, we do.
Okay. Good. Round 3.
Round 3. Are you ready, people? Okay, Adam,
Boom.
we are ready. Let's go. The time is starting. Let's write it down quickly. We are half time. We have maybe about 10 seconds now to the end. All righty. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. All righty.
Right. Okay. Good. You're getting some positive answers coming through there, Pastor D.
We are. These guys are geniuses. They all go right.
Awesome. 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 I got a bonus round. I have a bonus round.
I like bonus rounds.
I have a bonus round to end off, to wrap off. See how good these spotters are.
Here it is. Wow.
Boom. Can you find the lollipop among these ice creams?
How many seconds you give them, Adam?
I can give them 60 seconds for this one because we still got about 5 minutes left.
Okay, no problem at all. The time is going. Can you see it? Some people says got it. Ooh.
Got it?
Somebody said got it. Okay, let me just wait for a few seconds. Wait for a few seconds. There is still about 30 seconds to go. Are you able to spot it? People are saying yes. They don't want to spoil it for everybody else. Thank you so much. In about 20 seconds, we'll ask you where it is.
All right.
Oh, Adam, that looks like a lot of ice creams there.
That's a lot of ice cream, boy. Wow. It's a lot of sugar. Woo.
A lot of sugar makes us happy.
All right. I'm going to show you.
The time is 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. So
in my camera, if you see in my camera, I've got it circled.
Yes. We can see it.
Right. Okay, good, good.
Pink color, is that right?
Yes, it's pink.
Oh, yeah.
Good. And then last one. Boom. Can you spot the bunny among the cats?
Oh, there's a bunny among the cats. That would be not a fun place to be if you're bunny.
That's right. There is a bunny among the cats. There is a bunny
just
not wearing a hat.
Who wondering, those were vegan ice creams, just the previous slide. Because
vegan ice creams, yeah?
That's right, because I'll get some comments afterwards. So there's definitely soya milk. And now let's find little bunny. Can you see the bunny? That's a question. Oh, yes.
Not Bugs Bunny or the Easter Bunny, but a bunny.
Said they found it. Somebody said, no, I didn't. Oh, no. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry. The time is still going. You have a few more moments to look through that. We like bonus rounds for everybody, especially adventurers, because they love bonus.
Yes.
All righty.
You ready?
Time is 3, 2, 1. Ready.
So the bunny is there. You see it?
We can see it on the screen, but I'm not sure people can see it. Of course we can see it. I can see it. It's
Okay,
a bunny.
if you saw the mouse, if you saw where the mouse is,
Yes.
look down from the mouse.
Yes. That's right.
And
That's a huge bunny, Adam.
A huge bunny.
You would
Right.
expect the small one, but it's not.
Good. Thank you, everybody. That's Spotter.
Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much. We would like to say thank you. So guys, prepare your hands to give a big clap to Adam. I'm gonna stop sharing of your screen, and so we can go back to the gallery mode so we can see each other. And at the same time, I'm gonna unmute you all. So let's put our hands together now. Okay, here it is.
Thank you.